milestone in intelligence testing was the work of this man, psychologist David Wexler. In 1939, Wexler designed a new test to solve a major problem of intelligence tests in general, their dependence on language, a problem for non-English speakers and small children. So he developed new nonverbal sections to go along with the verbal sections. In this example, test takers are asked to put these pictures in a logical sequence. Since the development of the original Wexler intelligence scales in 1939, later revisions have become the most frequently used assessment tool in the country. More than 3 million people a year take it. Psychological testing has become a big business in America. There are thousands of psychologists whose main work revolves around using them. But how do we know if they do what they're supposed to do? A good place to start is to ask, what is it that makes a test valuable to a tester? Here at Howard University, the late William Curtis Banks looked at potential misuse and racial bias in aptitude testing.
A test, first and foremost, has to be valid. The test has to be able to be demonstrated to measure what it is that you're interested in. If it is intended to measure the ability of a young person to do well in college, then the test should yield a score which actually predicts how well the person does in college. If the test is intended to predict how well an individual can perform a job, let's say of a police lieutenant, then the test score should actually predict and should be consistent with the individual's ability to actually perform that job when he is in it. Secondly, the test needs to be reliable, because in order to be valid, it needs to measure whatever it is we're interested in the same way each time it's used. And three, we need to be careful in standardizing the test to make sure that the people that we use to establish its initial validity and reliability are the same people that we're going to use the test with to measure later on.